A reading from the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus said, "Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorns or figs from thistles? In the same way, every good tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus you will know them by their fruits." It is depressing, I think, that we live in an age where we have had to get used to the concept of fake news, the concept that things are not what they seem as the deliberate result of people in positions of responsibility setting out to falsify things, to present facts that are not facts and values that have no value. It's been the stuff of political life in this country now for a little while, and it does not bear good fruit, nor has it ever borne good fruit when we have seen it in behaviour and in ideology across the history of the world. I was reflecting with a friend only the other day about the impact of the Holocaust. I was reflecting differently with another companion about the founding of this nation and the original wording of the Constitution, which placed different values on human beings, well, different values on men, we have to say, because of their skin colour. We need to keep focused on what it is that bears good fruit, and history is littered with those times when people have come out as false prophets, offering things which might seem very appealing or very easy, particularly if one wants to slide into the mentality of being a bully. But these things do not last. They become unstuck and they get shown for what they are, bad fruit. Sometimes it isn't always easy in the moment to work out exactly what is good and what is bad, what is true and what is false. Much of modern day politics and certainly economic theory is genuinely complicated. Ethical choices sometimes can be extremely difficult. Should we continue, for instance, to vaccinate younger and younger people, which will help stop the spread of the virus in this country? Or should we send those vaccines to poor countries in the developing world where they will quite simply save more lives? It's a difficult choice sometimes. But we are called to evaluate the fruit that we see and work out what lies behind it. Sometimes we know that. Sometimes we know that behaviour is wrong and that ideology is wrong. The Roman Catholic Church in Canada is having to live through the tragic and awful discovery of that mass graveyard in what was once a church school for Indigenous people. Nobody ever believed that that fruit was good fruit, and yet it happened. Let's make sure we know what kind of fruit trees we are looking at. Let's make sure we know the kind of life and deeds and actions to which God calls us. Amen.